Okay, I wanted to make a follow-up video to my first engine start. If you remember, my RPMs were running high, or I thought they were, and even though it didn't sound like the RPMs, right, it read like 2,500 RPM, which is almost takeoff RPM, and it didn't feel like it was 2,500. Well, I learned that there's a setting in the G3 that you've got to set based on your engine, your horsepower, and I think most importantly is the type of ignition system you've got. It defaulted to PMAGs, and I've got electronic ignition, and it's a 2-pulse electronic. So I'm going to show you how I changed the setting in the G3 to do that. So I've got to hold down the menu button. Hold down the menu button while I turn the master on. A little bit of time here. Okay, and then it says configuration mode, so I can let go at this point. It says configuration mode, so I can let go. And that brings up my display of engine options. Okay, and then if I scroll down here, you're going to see I've got engine and airframe option. If I tap the engine and airframe, one of the options here is going to be RPM 1 in here. I tap RPM 1, and it's asking me what type of ignition, and the default was magnetos, I believe, magneto or P-lead, but I switched it to the electronic ignition 2-pulse, which is what the manual says. So that sets that, and I go back, and I don't need to save it. Normally there'd be a save option if I changed it, but I don't need to. And then also in this engine and airframe, they've got over here in the settings, they've got engine power. If I hit the engine power here, they're going to give you a chance to put the type of engine, the horsepower, and the max RPM. I'm not sure if that affects the RPM setting, but certainly telling it what type of engine and the horsepower probably helps the G3 figure things out. So I've changed those two things. I'm about to move the plane out to an airport now, so I'm not going to have a chance to start the engine until I get out there. But I'm betting that changing the ignition setting is going to more accurately reflect the RPMs. So that's just something, an update I wanted to do when I did my first engine start, and hopefully that'll save others the same situation.